Good morning everybody and welcome to VG Mit's Parodies, the online internet video game TV show always making an active effort to march backwards. In New Super Luigi U, Luigi celebrates the year of Luigi by non-lethally murdering his brother at Peach's tea party, which Bow Wow crashed and caused a bad lava plumbing problem that Luigi and his friends must fix. Being a 2D platformer, gameplay follows one rule: hold right to win. But winning is overrated, so tonight I'm sawing my Wiimote in half. Can you beat New Super Luigi U without pressing right? And if you think I'm dumb, I'm blaming on the Wii U version for one key important feature for this run to be even slightly possible. That feature being Boost Mode. If you play the game on a Wii Remote instead of the gamepad, you can tap on the gamepad to make magic blocks appear. We can abuse this to make it through some of the levels. But unlike New Super Mario Bros. U, the Luigi variant levels are always with a 100-second timer, so we have to platform quickly. The semantics of this run are pretty simple. Don't press right. However, right presses are required on the world map, and might be a run-ender instantly, until you realize that I've seen Ceave do New Super Mario Bros. U without pressing right, and a right press on the world map is called a meta right press. So as an added bonus challenge, we're going to find out the minimum amount of meta right presses, while avoiding all gameplay right presses. With the first meta right press done in order to reach the first level, let's get into the game. You may think that wallowing warning is easy without going right. Well yes, but actually no. Luigi has some broken physics in New Super Luigi U. He can jump higher than Mario and he's more prone to skidding, so this will be quite a challenge. Also in this level there are wallowings everywhere. Unlike Ceave, we can't rely on the acorn suit because it's impossible to finish a level in New Super Luigi U with 77 on the clock, even during a normal playthrough. There's also another hazard for this run. Let me introduce you to the #1 most dangerous enemy in this entire game, the left edge of the screen. I recommend bringing a Switch. This is gonna take a while. Another meta right press is needed to reach Crooked Cavern. This level contains a secret exit. The level itself is annoying, but the secret exit is diabolical. We need to at least beat Big Luigi in order to even reach it, because there are brick blocks blocking it. We can ground pound over them to reveal the secret exit. However, it's pretty complex to make it. However, by wall jumping off a boost block in a very specific position, we can make it to the pipe, leading us to the secret level, potentially allowing us to skip worlds. However, it's an underwater level. Even though we can work around that by a specific mechanic in multiplayer, we aren't fast enough to make it through, unfortunately, because of the stupid Cheap Chomp chasing us all the time. So the secret exit is a no-go. This unfortunately means we have to go on the intended path. We need another meta right press to reach Flameview Tower. The tower is actually pretty easy because it's vertical. Rolling Yoshi Hills is possible, but very annoying because of the Monty Moles. It doesn't matter which path you take here, because they both lead to a meta right press. Piranha Gardens was a bit of a problem, but if we get to Boost Star mode, we can instantly kill all the giant piranha plants that block our way. Lemmy's Lights Out Castle was a pretty problematic problem. There are swinging platforms over pits, requiring us to boost block platform near perfectly. Once you reach the Lemmy fight, it's basically free, but until then, good luck. Fishy Boopkin's Tumbling Desert is easy. However, we have to go on the left path to avoid a meta right press here. But the level Underground Grolls is pretty hard. Basically, there are grolls covering the place as well as pokies and crushing platforms. Sometimes I managed to make it through this horrifying section, but I wasn't fast enough to beat the level because the timer would just run out. There's only one option left to us. If we hold down B when entering a level, we play as Nabbit, and Nabbit can't be damaged by enemies. Abusing his invincibility allows us to make it up to Wind Up Tower, which is easy if you know what you're doing. And now the enemy ambush section. It's here where we have to do not 1, not 2, but 7 meta right presses. Ouch. The walls have eyes is next, and the secret exit requires Big Luigi. However, we can get a mushroom here, and ground pound here to reach the secret exit. Slippery rope ladders is really easy because half of it is vertical. Now we're in World 5. While Giant Swing Along looks easy, these giant piranha plants block the way and are impossible to dodge. So I had to play as Nabbit again. We can go to Dancing Block's Poison Swamp to avoid our right press here. And the level, well, there's nothing much here. Now for what Mayro calls Snaky Wakey Tower Power. In here we can just cheat with the boost blocks to make life easier. I actually got into where the second snake block spawns, and we can avoid everything else, and the Mad Lad is easy. Boo's favorite haunt. This level is trash. There are Boo buddies everywhere, and they are very hard to dodge, and worst of all, you have to perfectly boost block away to the secret exit. It is actually possible to beat it as Luigi, however it is recommended to play as Navid for this because in the next level we are going to die. A lot. After another Meteorite press we come to Parody Parade, and this is hard. Unlike Miro's Luigi left challenge, no right is much harder. This level is an auto-scroller, so it wants us to enter the GBJ area. We once again have to play as Navid and perfectly boost block our way through this Parabeetle nightmare. Be sure you're always gaining right momentum from the boost blocks because if you're on the left edge of the screen, you can't win. My first strat was to accept the soft lock and to just boost block cheat to the end. A promising strategy, but alas, a fruitless one. However, after many failed sessions, I finally managed to beat this Parabeetle nightmare. I'm never playing with Parabeetles again until the Luigi U Deluxe No Jump Run in 2020. Another Meteorite press is required to reach World 7, and now the levels kinda get a bit easier. Frozen Fuzzies, well, Holy Fuzzy. We're playing as Navid for the third straight time. Next up, Wiggler Rodeo, beat it on my first attempt. Next up, Stonekush Tower, oh pizza, we're in trouble. The level itself isn't too hard, but the hardest part is at the end. The Run Crusher Hallway. Instead of the coins being a problem, we aren't fast enough to make it out uncrushed. I managed to do it one time, then I died at Kamek on the field! So we have to switch to Navid because he's a bit faster. Get a stop on Kamek to activate Boost Star mode, then tap him to death so we can move on with our lives. Meteorite press to reach Vanishing Ghost House. That was the final Meteorite press in the run. It's pretty easy when you do the boost block thing right. Ludwig's block press castle is pretty hard, but also not at the same time. You can just wall jump off the giant crushers to make life easier, just as long as you don't hit the fire bars. The end is kinda more free than Ludwig. Now welcome to hell. Population bombs. Bowser Jr.'s Showdown is an absolute nightmare. Here's what we have to do. Do not activate the cloud. If you do, then the giant hand will spawn and make your life harder. No, we have to perfectly boost block our way through this epitome of doom, while dodging all the stupid bob-bombs that come across our path. The second part is a short auto-scroller, and much like Parabeetle Parade, don't stand on the left edge of the screen or you'll be in trouble. Make it to the pipe cannon, but wait, don't take the acorn suit. I made that mistake, lol. Bowser Jr. is the best character, but has a pretty hard boss fight in the run. Don't end up on the left edge of the screen or you'll die. However, I was able to beat Bowser Jr. His fight wasn't truly super expert or anything, but it is extremely annoying, super tedious, just dumb. But after millions of trial and error, you'll beat the hardest level in the run. However, this game isn't quite done with us yet. Don't take the secret exit in Magma Mode to avoid a right press here. The level itself isn't too hard, just a few precise boost block jumps here and there. The only issue is that they are randomly spawning meteors everywhere. After a while I made it to Magma River Cruise. Navid is needed here once again, as after easily clearing through As I said, after wasting a life in GBJ, Hot Cogs was extremely easy. So let's move on from the shortest, easiest level in the game and vow never to be an idiot again. Current event is a bit tricky, but it is possible with a little trial and error. However, I took too much time on this level and look what happened. 1 second. Yikes. Now the platforming section for the final level is pretty ridiculous. We can boost block Bowser Jr. with the boost blocks and just make it through, but it's pretty hard to do so, and there are no checkpoints, meaning if we die at the final battle, we have to do all the platforming section all over again. Now, before we waste all of our time with this boss, let's be real for a second. In Ceave's new Super Mario Bros. U run, he was able to do this with the boost star and with a lot of time on the clock. Since we can do the boost star but the timer is low, we have to beat Bow Wow very fast. Since Bow Wow starts the fight by putting himself on the right, use the boost block to block yourself from Bowser Jr., activate the boost star, and tap like a mad lad on Bow Wow until he takes a hit. Lock wall jump and Bowser's shell jumps, and remain on the right. Oh, and did I mention you need Navid? If Bow Wow ever re-puts himself on the right, have fun waiting forever for him to jump back to where he belongs. Use Bowser Jr.'s Clown Foot card for the last 2 times. All that's left to do is...
Long live the king.
Mufasa Bowser out of existence for 5 minutes, claim Luigi's questionable platforming strat superior, and the new Super Luigi U press right to lose run is mission complete. Now I gotta beat the game without jumping next year. Before I go, shoutouts to GameChef 3000, the awesome gamer that I parodied. He does insane challenge runs, and his most recent one was beating a hat in time without jumping. I highly recommend checking out his channel for more idiocy in video games. Also, Ceive's new Super Mario Bros. U No Right Run I mentioned earlier will also be in the description. And if you want to see my own run in its entirety, I edited together a demonstration of every exit I managed to clear, even the one that led absolutely nowhere because I'm an idiot. Links are in the description. Special thanks to all the Plush Luigi Bros subscribers, including Eggface, Gary Ritchie, Jack Stara, Queen Kitty Cat Cupcake the Awesome, David Spencer, Lily Scully, and Alex Gamer, Sammy Wilson, Freddy Fazbear, Kelly Grace, and Johnny Hadlack. And to end this video off, it's a backwards saying of GameChamp 3000. Let me know how much this video sucks and how I can improve in the comments below. I'm a Luigi #1 for watching, and get out of my house.